Gang, it's on again. BEATMOCHINI we say. Shonale. Why ne ring mo wane? Shonale. Jini ring mo wane? Shonale. Scheme is it thing in my gang, it's on again. BEATMOCHINI we say. Shonale.
A younger with incredible connect. Show 'em it's all beef, they ain't edible as yet. Why the mention of God, they ain't relevant as yet.
And I love the way I allow, like, you know, musicians to actually go beyond what they were told to actually do and be artistic with what they want to actually do. And that's what actually Baz did for me. He went the extra mile and did way beyond that and played a solo, you know, making it more cinematic, you know. And he really came through, really came through, you know. You can feel the horns, like, you know, are creeping up on you. And then at some point in time, like, they change now, like everything becomes live. Well, I go by the name of BEATMOCHINI, but my folks, my family actually calls me Stefan Trompi Litike. I'm half Tswana, half colored, and I live in Pretoria, the west side of Pretoria, which is Atteridgeville. I'm the firstborn of 4. I have 2 little sisters, Lesego, Mabaseka, and 1 little brother, which is Jabu. We grew up with our granny and aunt at most, because our parents actually like passed on. May God bless their soul. And yeah, it was a very difficult upbringing. One had to step up, not just as a brother, but also as a father figure to my siblings. What actually got me into music is my late aunt. I had 2 aunts. One of them used to actually own a stock fair. What normally happens at a stock fair is that, like, you know, people love gathering there and then, you know, buy booze, chill, and so forth. She used to have it at my granny's place, where we used to stay, like all of us used to stay. And the music that kept on playing there, like, was crazy, man. We used to listen to all the kind of music that you would actually think of. And another part that actually got me into music again is my mom was in a church choir, apostolic church choir, and my uncle used to own a choir, a choral choir. So all these small pieces actually like got me into music. I started like rapping way earlier in the 90s, and somewhere in the mid 90s I actually got into DJing, and from DJing came production in 98, 99, and from there it's been going on ever since. I have quite a number of influences and influencers to my sound. Everything that is authentically African influences my sound. Authentically jazzy, that's my sound. Also authentically hip hop, that's my sound. I don't do predominantly hip hop now, but I have so much of a hip hop influence with most of the music that I've actually done. My family has been like, an influence. My friends have been an influence. Those that I still have are still my influences. Music colleagues are my influences. So it might sound cliche and boring, but the best influences that one can actually have is life. The intro of the whole album is a very tricky one, but first of all, before I actually even go like further about the intro, how it actually came about and so forth, I would like to actually like make mention of the inspiration that us South African producers mostly have. We have inspirations from the likes of your Pete Rocks, your Eric Cameron, your Jay Dilla and the likes. And in SA, the young generation have so much of producers that influence them. Like myself, Nyambo, Beethoven, Battle Cat. Well, there's quite a number of us that influence like these young boys, and shout out to them. They actually acknowledging it and come to us and say, what, you helped with 1, 2, and 3 by your production, and that in itself gives us motivation on coming to a new level. And with the intro, that's where I wanted to actually come to a new level of production. I did quite a number of things with the intro. It had certain drums before, which finally are not there. It had synthesizers. I actually chopped off a house song, a well-known house song, to actually make it sound hip-hop. And I won't disclose the name of the sample because I might get into trouble with that, but well, it helped me a lot to actually get to that point. The opening synthesizers, I made sure that each and every part of that synthetic element is well represented, and I made it like cinematic, so that when you listen to it tells a story by itself. It tells you that like something is about to creep at you, and that's how it actually came about. Like, it's quite difficult to actually pinpoint what the future of anyone can can lie. But I can tell you this, this is what I want from the music that I make. I want it to prolong and live for years and years thereafter. I don't want to make music that is chewable and disposable, you know? Just like Master Ace said, disposable arts. I don't want that kind of vibe when it comes to my music. I don't want it to be disposed, you know. I want it to constantly like be there all the time. Even after 50 years, people would still go back and then take something from it, you know. It's legacy, and this is actually exactly where I want my music to actually go to.
BEATMOCHINI shotgun the seat tlakwalu hiso tlakwalu hi satori kin tlakwalu fiso BEATMOCHINI shotgun the seat tlakwalu hiso tlakwalu hi satori kin why ne re mongwane jene re mongwane skimi siteng le mageng it's on again BEATMOCHINI we say shona lesh why ne re mongwane jene re mongwane skimi siteng le mageng it's on again BEATMOCHINI we say shona lesh
A younger with incredible connect. Show 'em it's all beef, they ain't edible as yet. Why the mention of God, they ain't relevant as yet, etc. Now this is how the veterans connect. I double back and recut it again. We palala, we coming again. Peep, I'm in the thing with a limelight, just keep buzzing again. And we coming again like Pete me. We run the game discreetly. Each knee, San Chico, Hookah, Hiti. On any beat, they get out.